Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome to the So Essential blog. I'm here today with our new pattern releases for the month. So it's been an absolutely bumper month. As usual, I can't share all of them with you because there's just too many, but I've picked out my favourites from indie pattern designers and the big four to share with you. And as always, I'll be pairing them with fabrics and making suggestions, hopefully giving you a bit of inspiration. There's a couple of patterns, one that I've already started working on myself. There's some really juicy ones in here. I've tried to pick out separates as well as dresses because I know not everyone's a dress lover. I am very much into dresses at the moment, but there are a few separates in here as well for all of you guys. And as always, everything I mention, the patterns and the fabrics, are all available on our site, and the link to our site's below. So yeah, it's a super hot day today. I've got crazy hair, don't care, which is what my kids call this hair, which is when I literally just let it dry naturally and it goes crazy, because I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter what I do to my hair today, it's going to end up like this anyway. So yeah, looking a bit different to usual, probably looking a bit sweaty and oily as well, so apologies for that everybody. But my one saving grace is this lovely cotton lawn dress that I'm wearing, which was a new look pattern that I made last year. It's like down to the knee. It's just a simple slip dress, but then it's got this lovely flounce and ruffle on it. All the details of that dress are available on our blog if you go to the make section. But I just wanted to say about the cotton lawn fabric, it's a Lady McElroy or McElroy, however you want to pronounce it. It's beautiful, it's washed and worn beautifully. We've got a very similar fabric we managed to get some more of on the site. It's in a very similar print to this, but it's a green colourway rather than this sort of natural colourway. And yeah, cotton lawn is just my saving grace right now. I love this hot weather. I'm not one of the people that suffers in it or doesn't like it. Sorry to anybody out there who is suffering at the moment, but you know, even when you're a lover of hot weather, it is nice to have something nice and cool to put on. So yeah, I'm really pleased to be wearing this today. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you about patterns and fabrics, so let's crack on. So the first one I want to talk to you about is New Look 6616, which is a lovely jumpsuit dress and play suit or romper, whatever you want to call it. It comes in size ranges from a 31.5-inch bust up to a 42-inch bust, a 24-inch waist up to a 34-inch waist, and a 33.5-inch hip up to a 44-inch hip. So the thing I really like about this is very simple lines. The jumpsuit's the one that's really sort of pulling on my heartstrings. It's got a nice square neck there, and then it's cut away under the arms with spaghetti straps, which, you know, is great for the heat that we're experiencing at the moment and summer generally. And then it goes into culotte trousers, so they're quite loose, so they're going to be, you know, relatively easy to fit. There's also a lovely tie around the waist, which I just think is a really nice, unusual feature, adds a really modern look to it, and obviously is going to draw you in all the right places. I quite like having something tied around my waist. I don't know why, it just makes me feel secure, I suppose, or yeah, top pulled in a bit, I don't know, but I quite like having something there, and I think it's a really nice feature. The dress is a midi length, and then, as I say, you've got the romper or play suit option as well. I think these would look lovely made up in like lightweight denims or chambrays. We've got some beautiful denims that we're going to be adding to the site shortly. I'm hoping it's going to be within the next week or so. There is a lot of denim coming your way. But in the meantime, what I did think would work really well for the jumpsuit is our beautiful John Caldor Lizano fabric. Now this has been flying out of the door, this particular colourway and design. And I think you'll be able to see why. It's just a stunning print. It's just so unusual, the colourway. I feel like it's got quite a retro feel to it. And I've seen somebody made a top in it and shared it on Instagram with us. She bought the fabric from us and made the top, and it just looks so beautiful made up. So anyway, I think the jumpsuit would work really well in that and would be a really sort of knockout outfit for if you were going to a nice garden party or a barbecue or something like that. I think you'd feel really special in that. So that would be my choice for that pattern. The next pattern I want to talk to you about is a Vogue pattern. It's Vogue 9373. And the size range on this one is a 29.5-inch bust up to a 42-inch bust, a 22-inch waist up to a 34-inch waist, and a 31.5-inch hip up to a 44-inch hip. This is just a knockout dress. It's just, oh, it's beautiful, it's classic, it's elegant, it's all of the things you would expect from a Vogue pattern. So it's got a lovely chunky neckband. It's a halter neck with a lovely chunky neckband, pleats at the neckline, which personally I find incredibly flattering, especially if you're small busted like me. Just creates a bit of volume in the bust area. It's cut away at the arms, at the armholes, and I really find that a very flattering cut as well. It's got princess seams, which are great because you're going to be able to get that fit right in all the right places, and then it zips up at the back, and it's available in a midi length or a maxi length if you need to go for the real wow factor. Now I've got a big night out with the girls coming up, and I'm wondering, do I put myself under pressure to make the midi length version in our gorgeous Cassandra fabric, which is a John Caldor crepe de chine. So it's super slippery and slinky and sexy and would be perfect for that dress, I think. And it's the classic monochrome polka dots. I think that would look awesome with black strappy sandals. So that would be my choice for that one. But I mean, there's a whole range of fabrics that you could make that up with on our site as well. So do get on and have a look. The next pattern I want to talk to you about is part of the new Closet Case Patterns Rome collection. So Heather Lou of Closet Case has released 3 new patterns, and the idea is that they all mix and match together to create a capsule wardrobe for summer. So I'm loving that idea. The one I'm talking to you about is I think you would pronounce it Chiello, because I'm presuming it's an Italian name, or it could be Cielo, but I think it would be Chiello. Anyway, that's how I'm going to say it. So I'm currently working on this, and I have to say I'm working on the dress version, and last night I started sewing it, and all I've got left to do, I sewed for a few hours. I'm not a particularly fast sewer, and all I've got left to do is to add the neckline facing and put the sleeves in and hem it. So I think probably in 2 evenings I will have made the dress, and I'm really pleased with it so far. I had to faff around doing some alterations to the pattern pieces because it's got a yoke on the shoulder, and as you probably know if you regularly watch our vlogs, I've got a high round back, and I have to make an adjustment, a high round back adjustment and a forward shoulder adjustment. So it just took a bit of thought how to alter the yoke, but I think I've got it right. I think it's worked out okay, so I will share details of that with you. But in terms of the dress itself, oh my goodness, what a super easy sew. It looks like a beautiful cut. It's got unusual bust darts. I'm not sure what the proper name for them is, but they come down like that rather than going up. It's got, I've chosen to make the version with pockets on the front, which are inseam pockets. So there's a seam that goes across just below the waist, probably about hip height, with the pockets in. It's got a slightly dropped shoulder, and it's wide enough neck that you don't need to have any fastenings or zips or anything like that. And it just, with a pendant necklace, a pendant statement necklace, it's just your ultimate casual, throw it on, wear it every day kind of dress. For those of you who aren't into dresses, you can also make it as a really nice sort of boxy t-shirt version, which I think I'm going to do as well. I think I might do that as well this month, depending on the girls' night out outfit, what happens with that. But there's also a version as well where you can make some statement sleeves, which are gathered, so that would be great for like evenings out and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's my first Closet Case pattern, I have to say. So far I'm really pleased, really excited. I'm making it in one of our new denims, which are coming to the site very soon. But in the meantime, I also thought that it would be rather lovely in our John Caldor Salso fabric, which is a linen and viscose mix. I think that would work really well for the plain sort of shift dress version. It would be lovely and cool for summer. We have got more of this. We've had to reorder this one several times as well. It's been super popular. It always is, because it's just beautiful for summer. But yeah, you can check out the Chiello dress and all the other Rome collection dress items. Sorry, there's some shorts and a skirt on the website. They're all there for you to view. The next pattern I wanted to share with you is a Sew Over It pattern. It's the Margaret Dress. So it's a lovely, simple dress, a fairly simple dress again. A simple sort of, I guess it's almost like a boat neck bodice with, it looks like the sleeves are grown on, so nice and easy. There's a waistband with some gathers, and then a fairly sort of flared skirt. So yeah, again, another sort of nice day dress. Really, you could make it in quite a simple cotton lawn fabric or something, and it'd be one of those dresses you could just chuck on and go. Do you need a zip? Yeah, it has got an invisible zip in it as well, and a hook and eye, because there's a little bit of an opening at the back, which is a nice little feature. And similar to the dress that I'm making, the Chiello dress as well, there are also bands on the sleeves to finish those off, which I really like. I think that's a nice modern look. You can make a knee length version or a midi length version by the looks of it. The sizes range from a 33-inch bust up to a 45-inch bust, a 26-inch waist up to a 38-inch waist, a 36-inch hip up to a 48-inch hip. Yeah, I just think it looks like a great dress that I would wear a lot. I think this is where I fall down with dresses. I think sometimes I don't wear them as much, although I am now, because I'm making the right sorts of dresses. I'm making shirt dresses and simple day dresses that I'd feel comfortable in. I don't feel too overdressed in to wear every day, and I think this is one of those. The fabric I chose to make that in is this delightful dandelion print, and this is 100% viscose. It's a Lady McElroy or McElroy one again, and I think that would be lovely and cool, and would work really well for the Margaret dress. I think the pattern and the print and everything would work really well, look very feminine, but yeah, be easy to wear. So that would be my choice for that one. Then for you separates lovers, we also have the new Tilly and the Buttons Jessa trousers and shorts, and we've also got her Jenna pattern on the site as well. The trousers and shorts, they're sort of a retro inspired high-waisted 70s cut. So the trousers have got wide, gently flared legs, or they've got turn-up hems on the shorts. They've got a concealed front zip fly, a curved waistband and back darts to flatter your bum, and the faux pocket flap will have you swooning while you sew. So there's a faux pocket flap as well, which just goes on the under the waistband on one side, which is really cute. So there's just some nice little features, some nice little details, as you would expect from Tilly. Now, I've seen the shorts made up by quite a few people, and I think they're really cute. I think they're really flattering. The sizes start from a 24-inch waist and go up to a 38-inch waist, a 33-inch hip up to a 47-inch hip. But yeah, the shorts would be the thing I would go for here. I think they'd be really nice and flattering and quite tailored, but nice to sort of wear every day in the summer when you're out and about, particularly for me when I'm in the park with the kids or on the beach, that sort of thing. They'd be ideal. And the fabric I would use is our Marmaris cotton sateen fabric, which has got a very slight stretch to it, and I think a pair of bright red shorts would look rather lovely, which you could pair with white, or you could go for a bit of a nautical look with navy and white stripes perhaps, or polka dots. You know, the options would be endless. This fabric does come in a range of colours. There's some other colours as well if red's not your thing, so hop on and have a look at that. And again, you could also make the Jenna shorts in the Jessa, is it Jessa or Jenna? Jessa, because Jenna's the top and dress that she's released. You could make them in denim as well, so there's lots of different options there. And then Simplicity have also released some new patterns. I chose 8925, which is a dress and a top and a skirt and trousers. So there's something there for everybody. My personal favourite is the dress, but I think the top would be a lovely addition to your wardrobe as well. It's a wrap over top and dress, almost like a kimono looking wrap with quite wide sleeves. So it looks nice and cool and loose for summer, which is ideal. And the size ranges from, where are we? 29.5-inch bust up to a 48-inch bust, and a 22-inch waist up to a 41.5-inch waist. The hip ranges from 31.5 inches up to 50 inches. So yeah, it looks like a really nice sort of fairly simple. So it's jersey as well, which is nice. So if you prefer your stretch fabrics and the comfort of those. And on the pattern packet, they've chosen like a nice fuchsia pink colour for the dress, and I thought actually that works really well. It looks really lovely. And I would be tempted to go for that. So I chose our Ritual fabric in the fuchsia pink, which is a lovely stretchy jersey fabric that comes in a really wide range of colours. It's got loads of movement and drape, so it would work brilliantly for this pattern. So you could get on and have a look. We've also got like lots of nice printed jerseys that you could choose as well. And then finally we had a new release from Butterick as well, and I really loved 6679. I have to say the Butterick issue was very dress heavy, so I've chosen a dress, but View A is just absolutely right up my street. It reminds me of one of my favourite dresses of all time, which is a scuba sundress, and it's got like almost like a sweetheart neckline because it's got a twist at the front. It's got a wide waistband. And then the View I like has got a flared skirt, but there's also options for a straight skirt and a full length straight skirt as well. And the sizes range from, let's have a look, oh they're at the top again, 30.5-inch bust up to a 44-inch bust, a 23-inch waist up to a 37-inch waist, and a 32.5-inch hip up to a 46-inch hip. Yeah, I just think the sundress with the flared skirt would make all my summer dreams come true. And the fabric that I chose to make it in is this lovely bold jersey fabric, which has got the yellow background and the bright red flowers. I think that would work really well for that sundress. I think it would scream summer. Yeah, it would just look really pretty, and it would set that fabric off beautifully. So that is it from me today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope I've given you some inspiration. I just come away from making these videos desperate to get back to my sewing machine, but alas, I've got to go and do work and yeah, keep things going. So hey ho, I'll just have to wait till I can get back to that sewing machine. As always, the links for everything I've talked about are available below. The links to our website where you can find everything I've talked about is below, and our blog. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe. And I should also say, don't forget about our fantastic giveaway for our 15th birthday. If you missed last week's video, we're giving away over £700 worth of prizes to one lucky winner. It includes a fabulous sewing machine from Janome. So if you haven't entered yet, get on to last week's video, have a look, find out the details, head to our blog. The link to our blog's below and all the details are on there. It's dead simple. You just need to sign up for our newsletter, and the competition closes on the 31st of July. Whew, it's been a hot one, it's been a busy one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.